problem. This early intervention, if you can't hear me, just tell me. Huh? This early intervention workshop is done in memory of Mr. Mohan Joshi, who was one of the founders of the Pioneer Medical and Research Foundation based in USA. Unfortunately, we lost him. Unfortunately, we lost him to COVID recently, and that is why Dr. Nitin Chauthai asked me if I would do a workshop on early intervention in his memory. Early intervention is a subject which is very close to my heart, so I promptly agreed. Let's talk about early intervention. But before we go to the slides, let me give you a little background. In 1979, we started our Terrace Homes Rehabilitation Center. Terrace Homes stands for Children of the Earth, and this was started after World War II for the orphan children and is based in Bremen, Germany. So Bremen, Germany, the Terrace Homes gave us donation to build this center. And the concept of the center was that if a child enters the door of our center, he should get treatment for every sort of disability, which means if he has a physical disability, scholastic problems, ADHD, hearing problem, ophthalmic problem, everything should be available under one roof. So this center was started, and what happened was in 2 years later, we started a 24-bed NICU. And this was the largest NICU in Pune at that time. And we started saving smaller and smaller babies. So I realized that there was absolutely no Indian data on what happens to these babies afterwards. So I applied to Indian Council of Medical Research and got a grant for Pune Low Birth Weight Study, Birth to Adulthood. And here, during this study, I really got an insight into neurodevelopment. And then I decided that let me start an early intervention program for these children. And this is how our early intervention program and the high risk clinic started. So I will tell you a little bit about early intervention, after which our therapist will show you the main things in early intervention. First, let me introduce our therapist, Bharti Patil. Raise your hand. So Bharti Patil is the head of the occupational therapy unit. And then we have two young ladies, Madhura Kole and Shilpa Saste. Today you are going to have a little overdose of reflexes and therapeutic exercises. But tomorrow you will have a very mixed fare of neonatologists, psychologists, ENT surgeon, audiologist, etc. Tomorrow you'll have to be a little patient. Today we'll have to be a little patient. So let's start with early intervention. Next slide. Next slide. As per the guidelines of IDEA is Individuals with Disabilities Education Act of USA, early intervention services to meet developmental needs of children birth to 3 years who already have a delay or have a high probability of delayed development. This is the definition of early intervention. Next. Next slide. So the delay can be physical, it can be, next slide. Early intervention can be physical, cognitive, in communication, social, emotional, adaptive development. So basically, early intervention is introduction of planned programming, deliberately timed and arranged to alter the anticipated or projected course of development. Next. Next slide. You all know that the brain is an incredibly complex organ. Neurogenesis starts at 5 weeks of gestation, peaks at 25 weeks. Neurogenesis, neuronal proliferation, migration, aggregation goes on one after another. Then axonal growth and formation of synapses. And this rapid growth goes on till the end of 3rd year. Next. Look at this diagram. This diagram shows you how synaptogenesis goes on increasing from the newborn period till adulthood. Next. So basically what we are targeting in early intervention is the quality of neuroplasticity in the brain. The word plasticity is derived from the word plastos, which means to form. So basically we are targeting this period. So you all know that the total brain volume doubles in the 1st year. 83% of the total blood volume, total brain volume is there by 24 months. And experiences during this period have its peak effect on development, normal behavior and learning. In fact, Hebb reported this way back in 1950. So what happens is that neurons and synapses, which are activated repeatedly, are preserved. Those not used are prunes. So simple principle, use it or lose it, use it or grow it. There is another quality of the brain which we have to be aware of, and that is called scavenging. If the auditory cortex is damaged and you do not do a cochlear implant and the baby carries on like this, the visual cortex, which is next door to it, slowly scavenges and takes over the auditory cortex. As we say in Marathi, hadap karun takta. Next. So the delay can be emotional, cognitive, motor impairment due to either biological or environmental causes. I'll give you an example. There was one French lady who had come to the University of Pune on an exchange program. And she wanted to adopt one child from an orphanage. So she brought this child to me. And after doing all the pre-adoption tests that we do, which came out to be normal, when I examined the child was a little listless, not really up to date as far as neurodevelopment goes. But what I realized is that, orphanage children, because they don't receive any stimulation, usually don't do too well on neurodevelopment. So she went ahead and adopted that child. And 6 months later, she brought that child, a nice looking, very well-dressed child. And, she was chatting with him in French. Pati bebe, yatte, ma pati choufleur, velle, chocolata. And this baby was responding so well, smiling and responding to the mother's French. And this is a classical examination of environmental stimulation. Formerly, they used to say that neurons are not regenerable, but synapses are regenerable. So synapse culture in neurotransmission is enhanced by training, and training is what we plan to do. Next. Next slide. Now we start our early intervention right in the NICU. You can see here the therapist, this child is being shifted from tube feed to oral feed, and she is giving oral stimulation to this child. So the early intervention starts in the NICU itself, not after the child goes home. Next slide. Next. What I do is that I counsel each and every family when the baby goes home, because it's very important. We are saving 600 and 700 grammars. They go home, they get infection and they die, and proper stimulation has to be given. So I asked even the father to come, the mother, and the most important member of the family, that's the mother-in-law in Indian culture, because she is the one who makes all the decisions regarding child care. For instance, I had a patient where the mother at 1.5 years says, "My child does not my child does not speak. Let's take the child to the doctor." So this mother-in-law will say, "Oh, don't worry, your husband also spoke late." So in informing the mother-in-law about the visits that we do for examination and neurodevelopment is very, very important. And I don't trust anybody. I personally do this counseling. Next. This is the handbook for parents which we have made. It's made in Hindi, English, Marathi. Next. In this book, we have given a summary of the skills and suggestions for the baby. What we tell the mother is that we ask you to come for neurodevelopmental assessment at 3, 6, 9, 12 months, and for a development quotient, that's DQ with DASI at 18 months. And whenever your child acquires any of this skill, you tick mark in the book and bring the book with you, and we will see. Now we all know from the experience of our own mothers, that our mothers like to, you know, glorify our intelligence. So many a times you'll find that the mother has tick mark, but the child is really not doing the skill. So actually, you have to confirm what skills the baby has. Next. Now this is the back page of the book, the back flap. And here you can see all the things that are written. What is most important is to tell the parents of preterm babies what corrected date means. Otherwise, they'll come and say, "My neighbor's child is sitting at 6 months. My child is not even rolling over." Yeah, but your child is not 6 months old. Your child is only 4 months old. So this aspect of corrected date has to be explained to the parents, and tell them that when you're thinking of milestones, you must only think of the corrected date and forget the chronological date till 2 years of age. Then I get asked some very funny questions. Which date should we give for the horoscope? Corrected date or chronological date? When should we celebrate the birthday? Or what date should we give for school admission? So then I have to explain to them that only for neurodevelopment up to 2 years of age, you use corrected date. After that, you can do everything on the chronological age. So this is the page. Here you can see BERA appointment will be written first neuro, second, third, fourth, and developmental quotient uh, is given, and the dates are given. And we have a social worker. If they don't turn up, then we call them for this. Call them up and find out why they've not come. Next. So this is basically what we do as far as early intervention goes. And so let's go to the early importance of parents in early intervention. Now, parents are very important as far as early intervention goes, because they are the ones who are with the baby 24/7, and so we have to involve the parents all the time. So intervention for the preterm infant should start in the first year. Remember, you have to concentrate on that neuroplasticity period of up to 3 years. So the advances in cognition, receptive language, visuomotor, and spatial skills in preschool age. So Gianni compared the development of VLBW infants who received early intervention, and he compared it to normal controls at 36 months and found out that the improvement in their scores was very good compared to the controls. But the question is, does this improvement in cognitive development continue in later years? There is a controversy about that. Next. So basically, when you think of motor development, infants sit at 6 to 7 months. This is not possible if there is no head control or extension of the spine. The motor development, as you know, is cephalocaudal and proximal to distal. Development trajectories will differ from child to child. For instance, we know that many children skip crawling and sit and then start walking straight away. But the sequence always remains the same. The sequence does not change. Next. Next year. Next slide. ह्याच्या आधीची मागे जा. Next slide. Cognitive development is interdependent on the sensory system. That is vision, hearing, tactile, vestibular, proprioceptive, and motor. I'll give you the example of a pet dog. There is a pet dog in the house. The dog comes wagging his tail, barking next to the child, and curls up against the child. And the child loves this. And what kind of signals does this send? This sends visual, auditory, tactile, emotional signals. And this sensory integration aids in developing concepts. Sensory integration is very important. Can you hear me now? Go to the
yes,
next.
Madam.
Did you hear this cognitive development and the dog's
Yes.
example, or
Yes.
shall I repeat it?
No, ma'am.
We heard it.
We'll go on to the next slide. Next slide. So basically, what are the goals of early intervention? They are acceleration of the rate of development, acquisition of new behaviors, improvement in independent functioning, minimization of the effects of handicapping conditions, early detection and prevention of handicapping conditions. And basically, the parents go through a hard time. You must be very sympathetic to the parents. So you have to assist the parents in coping skills and understanding their child's skills. Basically, these are the goals of early intervention. And we as physicians, therapists, neonatologists must realize that just saving a child is not enough. But we want an intact survival. It is not the quality of survival has to be good. So that is the take-home message in this early intervention workshop. Thank you. Now we go on to Madhura, who will show us how she assesses the child in the high-risk clinic And then we'll give you a live demonstration on a baby. We are going to give you live demonstrations on babies. In case the babies don't cooperate, we have backup videos ready. We will show you the videos. So Madhura.